And welcome back to Daytime, everyone. It is a fabulous West Wednesday. Chef Brian West is back. He has been a busy bee. He's been at the rodeo for how many days straight now?
I'm on day 7, I believe, about 18. So.
Have you slept?
A little bit. I took a little snooze here and there, little power naps.
That's all you need. A little power nap, a little whiskey.
Yeah,
you're good to go.
Yeah, that really helps a lot. So.
All I have to say is all of the men in studio are very excited you're not making a salad today. But instead, you're going to sear us a steak.
Yeah, well, you know, we're deep into rodeo, and I am a Texas boy to true heart. And, you know, I don't always do all the Texas things you should, but I am a big beef eater. And
Good.
I also really like bourbon, too.
Well, this is a beautiful, beautiful combination.
Exactly, steak and bourbon. So this is something we do actually at the Directors Club. It's a High West bourbon marinated ribeye with a little bit of High West bourbon butter on top, so it's really cool.
So how do you choose a good ribeye? Let's just start from there.
Well, I use Akiyushi, which is, you know, she looks at the breeding of the animals, and so there's a whole rating system that the government actually, you know, helps with and whatnot. So you've got to get good breeding animals. But yeah, the Akiyushi beef is what I use from Heart Brand Beef. It's awesome. So we got this beautiful little ribeye, got nice marbling, and of course ribeyes are the steak lovers' steak of choice.
Why is that? A little marble in there?
It really is it's the center of the animal, and so it's all the meat of the animal is judged by the ribeye, so it's just the best part of it. This is a little bit of cowboy crunch. It's got some coffee and dark brown sugar in there. Really, really good. We put that right on top, and I gave this just a little bit of a bath with the High West bourbon, just to kind of.
You gave it a bourbon bath.
A bourbon bath.
Did you give yourself a bourbon bath too?
It's on the agenda.
Maybe
as soon as I get done with Directors, as soon as I get done with it, it is going to be there.
Okay, now I'm always worried I'm going to put too much.
There's really no such thing.
Okay.
You know, it's really, these things lend themselves out. That's another great thing about ribeyes. They really lend themselves out for some creativity. So I'm going to drop it in here. It's going to sear up quite incredibly. It wasn't too bad. And then I'm going to drop in just a little bit of herb butter that I make.
You put a little olive oil in there first.
I did, yeah. Olive oil and the butter. It'll help it from burning. And then I'm going to drop some fresh rosemary in there and let that all get happy. And while that's going on, I'm going to make my quick bourbon butter here. So I've got some softened butter. I'm just going to drizzle in, there it is, a little bit of that High West bourbon. And then I'm going to drop in some garlic confit, which is just garlic that's been cooked.
It was like, that's just garlic.
It's just garlic. No, it's
fancy
softened,
garlic.
roasted garlic, yeah. Fancy garlic.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to massage this in.
Okay.
Using a fork is pretty helpful.
Would you like some help with the massage?
Yeah.
If you need to flip your steak, I'm here for you.
Okay, yeah, you massage that.
It smells really good. Do I need to break the garlic up?
Like you're making guacamole.
Oh, well.
See, I like my accent, guacamole.
Guacamole.
So I've got this steak going. And you can see it's just loving life right now. It's sitting in here in this bourbon butter bath.
It smells so good in here.
And it does smell, and the rosemary is getting all fried up and releasing all these flavors.
How long are we talking on each side here?
Barely a minute or two. You know, I like mine still mooing a little bit, so I eat it rare.
And
that's
see,
the other
I don't
thing.
like the moo.
That's another thing about ribeyes too. They really lend themselves out. So this is a cool little technique though, where you can just kind of baste a steak with the butter. And I think we're pretty much
Okay,
done
this
with
is
that.
as good as it gets.
I think you did fantastic.
We're a
as
little
per
sous
usual.
chef today.
You are. Your training
There's
is
some
finally.
chunks in there still.
We're starting to reap the benefits of all the training I've given you over the years.
All the training. All we do is watch him. That's it.
All right, here we go. Just threw some mashed potatoes on there for
Look at that.
posterity. This is that fried rosemary. I'm going to put a little bit of this balsamic reduction. We just put it on there. It's got a little bit of tang to it.
Are you making this out at the rodeo right now?
Yes, I am. This is our number one seller.
Okay, this exact ribeye.
This exact ribeye with the High West bourbon butter. It's amazing. It's the number one seller for obvious reasons. It's a steak. You can't go wrong with steak at the rodeo.
Absolutely. And the cows are a little offended.
They get a little irritated, but you know.
I think he's doing up there.
You know, but I always tell people cows are like the most populated animal there is. They're having a heyday.
I know, they are.
They're out in the
really
wild. They'd be getting, you know, it'd be rough.
That's true. That's true. Where can people come see you if they want to come out to the rodeo and have a meal?
So they can. Unfortunately, the Directors Club's only for the directors, so it's hard to get in. So we've got a big security team back there. But you know, if you know a director, you can say, "Can you take me up and see Chef West?" And they can get you in.
Okay. And if they can't see you at the rodeo, how can they find you and taste your delicious food?
So you know, I've got my venue West Point. It's still rocking and rolling, and we have we do full wine tastings once a month there. I do all sorts of feedings over there and stuff like that. And you can go to my website. I'm a full caterer still. And I still do restaurant consulting. And
You still teach people too, right?
oh yeah, I've got a little small culinary school I'm starting. And then of course Fiesta's right around the corner. We've got Taste of the Republic. We're going to be at the Alamo this year, so I'm super excited about that.
I'm coming this year.
I hope you
missed
do.
it last year, but I will be there this year. And one more thing, I'm going to give myself away. So when I read on here that you were making your steak with your High West bourbon butter, I thought, oh my gosh, Chef West has his very own bourbon. But this is already a thing.
Yeah,
this
is already
not
a thing.
your bourbon.
No, it's not. But you know, the name works.
It really does. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Who's going to eat that? Lenny wants
Lenny
it.
is like salivating right
Lenny
now.
will split it with you. Yes. Lenny and X. That's who's going to eat it.
Oh yeah, cool.
Thank you so much, friend. And if you would like to get in contact with Chef Brian West, you can call him. You can also go on to his website, chefbrianwest.com, or you can find him on social media. He does everything, and he's the best at everything.
Oh, thank you.
You
Compliments
guys,
will get you everywhere.
yeah, I know. That's why I keep doing it. I want to make sure you come back every other Wednesday.